Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, I hope you guys are doing good today. Happy Thursday. This week is flying by. Oh my gosh. So there's a lot to get into today. So if you guys do not know, yesterday I did the video on DDG basically wanting a temporary restraining order against Halle Bailey because he was trying to block Halle from traveling international with their son. He leaked out all of their text messages and everything else. Well, it has been announced today that the judge denied the temporary restraining order against Halle Bailey. So the judge is not buying what DDG is trying to do. The judge sees through the nonsense. So a lot of people have been talking about this situation and it's gotten crazy. So if you guys do not know Lala, aka Lala Baptiste, for y'all who are wondering who she was, she's an IG model turned TikTok influencer. She has over like 2 million followers. And you'll see DDG with her all the time. They're supposedly best friends. You know, they're always dancing together, doing salsa, going on vacations. She claims everything is just platonic, but folks are saying otherwise. So Lala came out to speak on everything because she was getting drugged. A lot of Halle Bailey fans were accusing her of being the other woman. She's been accused of being DDG's side chick for a while now, but now people are saying these are the receipts because of what Halle Bailey put in that text. So Lala is not speaking out, and I want you guys to listen to what Lala has to say. Y'all go ahead and check this out.
The one and only time, I know I said that a lot, but this is a different situation. Like, this is serious. This is the one and only time that I'm going to address this and talk about this, and you will not hear about this again. So it's unfortunate that I'm now even brought into something that has nothing to do with me. And let me just start here. Nothing sexual has ever gone on between me and Daryl. Point blank, period. Like, let's just start there. This is like tough for me to even speak on because legally, I don't want to say too much. Legally, Daryl cannot say anything. So I'm going to say what I can. Like, me and Daryl's relationship has always been strictly started off as business. Obviously, if you know, you know, like, he put me onto YouTube, started off there, grew into a friendship, has always remained platonic. So it's very unfortunate. Like, I know people already have this narrative because it's just hard to believe that a guy and a girl can be friends. Like, it's hard to believe that me and him or any other guy and girl can just strictly be platonic friends, okay? But nothing has ever gone on past that, ever. But at the time of this trip, we all went on this trip for someone's birthday. It was a group trip. Many other people were there, like many other people. Again, I'm not going to name names because legally I just don't want to say certain stuff, okay? But it was a group trip that we all went on. Again, I wasn't even staying near him. And at the time, Halle saw that I was there, saw that I was on this trip with him. And of course, she had every right to like jump to conclusions at that point because I would have done the same thing. Like, I'm a girl. I know how it is. I've been in relationships. I'ma feel away if someone I'm dealing with, even if we're on and off, like if that's the person I'm dealing with and they go somewhere and whatever. And girls, you know, when you're in love and you're going through emotions, you feel things. And that's really all that was. Like, wait, sorry, I can't even see. I mean, hold on. My chat is not showing right now, guys. Uh-oh. 1 second. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. But anyways, at the time of this trip that we were all on as a friend group, Halle did reach out to me. And we had a private conversation. Again, I'm not going to disclose details because that's between me and her. And out of respect for what's going on and for their privacy, it's not my place to disclose that information. But me and her had our own conversation. And at the time, like when she reached out to me, I completely understood why, because I've been in those shoes. Like, I've dated someone and had assumptions of who they're around and whatever the case. And it doesn't help that this is something people already just thought, you know? Like, I've known him for a very long time. And like I said, we've always had a platonic friendship. So it might be easy to just assume, okay, like, he's been around this girl. There's no way nothing has happened. Like, there's no way we can be on a group trip and it really just be that. And it was for a birthday at that. Like, it wasn't even for him. It wasn't for me. But yeah, after that situation, after we went on the trip, she did hit me up. She reached out to me. We had a long conversation about it. Things were cleared up, and rightfully so. Like, I didn't even feel any type of way when I found out when she hit me, because I understood. I 100% understood. Like I said, I've been in that position. And we had a conversation. Things were cleared up. Ever since then, we've been on good terms. And this is something that happened so long ago. So and I'm not here to put anyone down. I'm not here to, you know, give you some extra tea out of respect for, like, many people involved. That's not my place. All I can say is my end. All I can do is clear up my side of it. It is unfortunate that this is even a situation. It's unfortunate that I'm even involved. Like, one second, guys. I'm getting a call. Hold on. Wait, I don't want my glasses to show. Hold on. Yeah, it's just a sad situation regardless. Like, I'm sure neither of them or anyone that's in these shoes would have wanted it to turn out this way, but there's way more important things involved and at stake. So, like, I already know no matter what I say is going to either be taken out of context, is either going to be, like, I'm not expecting people to believe me. I'm not expecting any of that. But like I said, all I can really do is just say my side and leave it at that. So. Hold on, guys. My thing is acting up. I know I don't have to explain myself, but my character is being tested, and I feel like, you know, yeah, like, it's genuinely possible to actually have a platonic friendship with a guy. Like, it's possible, but like I said, I've been on the other end where that was hard for me to believe. And I get it. Like, she is not wrong and was not wrong for feeling how she felt and for making assumptions, because I have been in that position, like, 100%. But again, like I said, me and her at this time, which was so long ago, have already had conversations and have been cool since then. So you know, but like, even before this happened, I already told you guys, like, just for myself, I wanted to kind of separate, start doing more girl content, just like kind of doing my own thing, because this is really just what comes with this kind of being on the internet, being involved. It's kind of inevitable. I feel like whether I'm in a good situation or not, people are going to find something. So yeah, guys, I don't know. I really just hopped on here to say that. Like, assumptions are going to be assumptions. Y'all or anyone believing whatever, y'all aren't wrong for that. That's your opinion, but it does suck when that isn't really the case. Like, and it's out of my control at this point. I did just want to come on here and say what I needed to say. I don't even really know what else I could do on stream today. I kind of just Okay, y'all are talking about something else that I'm honestly not even aware of. But yeah. React to my first video. I don't know, like this did kind of, I'm obviously not like in a great mood, I mean, but aw, thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon Larac, for the 10 subs. Thank you, or the 10 gifted. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I mean, no, I don't want to say like I'm not going to stream anymore. I don't think like that needs to be the case. Aw, thank you, Mika Boo. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I'm not trying to let this discourage the plans I had for myself, and it's just unfortunate. Like I can't control certain things. I can't control certain narratives. That's really it. Like aw, thank you, Andrea. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. No, I haven't gotten a Reddit yet. I haven't. Y'all are telling me to react to something that I actually don't even know about. But if it's drama, like I honestly don't even care to. Yeah, I'm sure people have clipped me already. Like, I mean, yeah, guys, I just don't know what to really say more than what I already said. I'm sure that's going to be clipped. I'm not expecting it to just magically make everything be, you know, different. But like I said, that's all I could really say. Legally, Daryl cannot say much. So I'm the only person that could really come on here and speak on my own behalf. And it is just a tricky situation. Like, there's a lot involved. And yes, the accusation is false. I mean, fake news, there's fake news every day, okay? I'm sure this is not going to be the last time that there's something. I'm sure. But all I can do is be myself. And all I can do is, you know, the real people in my life that actually know me and are genuine, as long as they know what's going on, that's really all that matters to me, guys. I can't like get on here every day and fight for my life. Like, I've tried, I've had my crash outs, sorry, it was going fast. I just saw Gifted.
All right, so you guys just heard what Lala had to say, her breaking her silence. And a lot of TikTokers are not buying it. They think that Lala's full of shit. Plus, there's a lot of videos on TikTok that kind of show that there's underlying sexual tension there between her and DDG. There's definitely some feelings there, but that she doesn't want to deal with him fully. And let's not forget, she also admitted to kissing DDG. Those videos are all on TikTok as well. So I want you guys to go ahead and see some of these TikTokers and what they had to say about the situation. Check this out.
Was innocent. I just moved to LA. There was one time that we kissed.
Shorty, you was innocent, and we kissed in the same sentence.
And Lala, hold on. I know you said nothing happened with you and DDG in Mexico. Nothing sexual happened. Hell, nothing ever sexual happened in y'all whole years of being friends. But it's literally a clip when you was first moving out to LA and you admitted that y'all kissed one time. So, girl,
Hung out, everything was innocent. I just moved to LA. There was one time that we kissed. And then after that, I told him, like, look, I think you got the wrong impression.
please don't get up here and act like you all for highly, you know, you giving this whole speech. You saying a whole bunch of nothing, bitch. And then you know when you start digging and digging and digging, you run into a whole other situation that I wasn't even supposed to run into. But bitch, you went behind your best friend back and messed with TJ. Girl, like I swear to God, I did not even know you was that type of girl, but I swear I'm not even surprised. Like, what? Bitch, and now DDG, like if I was Ruby, bitch, like, is you okay? Like, bitch, you all my leftovers, bitch. Like, damn. It just brings me back to the whole, oh, that's my ball thing. Cause girl, like, yeah, balls definitely get passed the fuck around. Not your year, bitch. Try again next year, because bitch, soon as you came out and started talking like, bitch, I didn't even know you existed. No shade, I didn't. But you know, thank God for Screaming University, so you know we get to know new people, new faces that I didn't know. But girl, you know they will not let you live, bitch. It will dig up everything, bitch, and you was a dirty bitch. You not a girl's. No. When you were trying to be funny at the pool party the other day, you say what you want and say that you it was about a whole another conversation, and you would never do that, bitch. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
All right, so you guys just saw what the TikTokers had to say. Now, the problem with this whole Lala timeline is it definitely overlaps with when Haley was pregnant. So the thing is, she's pregnant. You know, you have this beautiful girl around you all the time that's claiming to be your friend. And then she has the baby. And of course, she's going through postpartum. You know, again, this was not a good look on DDG.
Oh, hold on. You're tripping now.
Well, you ain't go kiss me.
No, I don't believe in like mixing business with pleasure. Oh. And I just don't see you in that way, because we've established a friendship, and I don't know, you really are like my brother. So I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to be mean. Oh! Wait, don't. Why would you just do that?
Stop calling me your brother, man.
Oh my God. Wait, I'm sorry. That just scared the fuck out of me, though.
Why do you keep calling me your brother? I'm not your brother.
I'm trying to let you know, like, relationship-wise, I see you in that way, you know?
But I'm not your brother.
Okay, not by blood, but like...
I like you. That's the only reason I signed you. And when you got a boyfriend, I got jealous.
That's mean. I mean...
How did you fly to Jamaica? I know you didn't pay for that ticket. Over 10K and Bottega, just tell me who money you spending. Is this from a nigga you actually like, or is this from a nigga you tricking? Matter of fact, you ain't even my woman, so handle your business.
Like, be a father, be a good boyfriend, and stop entertaining other women. So this is why Holly was basically spiraling, because Lala kept coming around. And it's like, okay, if that's your homegirl, why is she still here? Why are y'all doing TikToks together? So now let's fast forward to Adin Ross. Adin Ross, who is also one of DDG's friends. A lot of the streamers, as you guys know, be having DDG's back. Well, Adin Ross, with his millions and millions of followers, he's now come out and he's basically saying that he connected DDG to his lawyers. He's not buying anything that Halle Bailey's saying. He feels like there's more to the story, and he wants to make sure that his homeboy is good. So check out what Adin Ross had to say right here.
So I had to call my lawyer about DDG and his case. I will not be saying certain things because I already know how to go about things and move about things and not get sued and not get countersued and not get cease and desist. I know exactly what to say and what I can say as a right from an American. I want to let you guys know I am a content creator named Adin Ross, and everything I do on stream is not to be taken personal, but it's to be open up about news and stuff like that. So just letting you guys know right now, I had a really, really long talk with my lawyer about what I can and cannot say. But I will be defending my brother DDG. So check why she's saying it like that.
That's crazy.
I'm not trying to laugh like, what the fuck? Bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I already said it how it is, chat. I stand on it. Chat, y'all know the truth. I put DD in a group chat with my lawyers. Shit.
Oh, so this is the reason why all this is coming out.
Man, my boy Daryl, man, you gotta make sure he's a good dude. He's a good human being.
This is why all this is coming out. It makes sense. I ain't like Halle Berry, you're cooked.
All right, so you guys just heard what Adin Ross had to say. I find it very interesting how these wealthy white influencers are running to rescue, this young black man from facing backlash against a black woman. I just find that very interesting that he's hooking, DDG up with his lawyers and all this other stuff. Why is he not just minding his business? He wasn't there. He doesn't know what's going on behind the scenes. Why are you trying to sit here and fund or connect or do anything? DDG has his own money. He has his own connections. Why are you running into this situation as the great white hope? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So now, if that's not crazy enough, DJ Akademiks, he also has come and he's joined the mix as well. And basically, he's going in on Holly, as to be expected. He doesn't really like black women. And he basically says that it's okay for DDG to cheat because Lala's a baddie. And, no tea, no shade. Lala's a bad bitch. Very beautiful lady, seems to have a good head on her shoulders from what I see on TikTok. I don't know a whole lot about her. She has a lot of fans. But just because she's a baddie does not mean that it's okay for DDG to cheat on the woman that he's with. Like, are you dumb? You know how many men are out there that are badder than DDG? Would that give Holly the right to just cheat because a man is taller, buffer, looks better than DDG? Like, this is just sickening, but this is, where we're at as adults. We're encouraging other grown-ups to just cheat freely, as if there's not STIs out there and people carrying HIV. Like, come on, are we serious right now? Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and listen to what DJ Akademiks had to say.
Hey, it ain't no coincidence, gang. As soon as he gets rid of her, that nigga went to the moon. That look right there, it's like, oh man. Hey. Oh my God. DDG, I understand, brother. I think he up. W-Dub. He up. Let me get up. Yo, she sounds like an angel, bro. I mean, if you're still on. Okay. I'm about to get up. She got knife in her hand. Put it down. Oh, yeah. I love y'all, man. Appreciate it. Yo, this is the worst, chat. This is the worst shit, chat. Y'all don't do the math? She's shitting on DDG saying, you ain't that lit. You not even like, you better get on some Jay-Z shit. She's shitting on his career. My boy's trying to grind. When you grind, you gotta buckle in. Today's a grind day. We gotta do 10 hours. We grinded. She's shitting on you, so you trying to come up. You grinded. But then she on your ass. Get off stream. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Yo, this look right here. That look right there. Yo, let me tell you this. You see men suffer in silence. So I'm speaking to streamers. Nah, this is premium pussy. I can't even. Like, yo, you know how girls be like, yo, you cheated on me with her? Holly, look at this fine specimen. You should dap that nigga up. At least he ain't cheat down. Holly, this chick 20 times better than you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck what. Yo, if a girl like this come offering the pussy, Lala, I'll be back. Not Lala, I mean, she know DDG is in there with Lala, the island girl, giving her back shots. Got her twisted up like a pretzel. Got her doing the bobblehead treatment. A woman's intuition usually right. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all usually right. He definitely in there with Lala, the island girl. That's why he's saying, even though you brought my son to my house, I think you can't be allowed around guns, so go home and I'll come to your house to go get it. W gaslight, okay? Trust me, I'm not letting you in my house around guns. I'm hearing pajamas in the code. You won't let us in your house. Wow, okay. I asked for help. I asked you to take Halo from me right now. As soon as he opened the door, when he be like, yo, take your kid. No, I'm only here to drop off your kid. No, just take your kid. As soon as DDG opened that door to take a kid, she barged right in the door. Hold up. Where that bitch at? Where that bitch at? Where's she at? Lala, where you at, bitch? Where you at? Fuck it on my nigga, where you at? You know that was gonna go on. So you can't open the door, period. Baby mama stunt number 1. Come take your kid. We just out here in the cold. Yo, look at Halo. He's shivering. DDG said, no, go home. I got guns in here. No, come just get him. Please, please. I'm at the door. You open the door, but I give him the kid. Barge right in. Where's that bitch? I'm telling you, everybody know this game.
All right. So you guys just heard what DJ Akademiks had to say. So this whole situation is crazy. And again, you guys know, if you guys have been on my channel for any length of time, y'all know I'm not a fan of Halle Bailey. I'm not. It's something about her I've never really been a fan of. And I also feel like behind the scenes, you know, and I don't like how she treats workers publicly. The way she did that Russian lady, the way she did that girl that worked at the store. She basically was here for the nastiness alongside her baby daddy. And I don't respect Halle for that, for mistreating other women. But with that being said, I recognize a narcissist when I see one. And DDG, to me, has done a lot of things to her behind the scenes to get her to that point. We've never heard anything bad publicly about Halle. She's always minded her business. And she got into this relationship, probably was love bombed and, you know, thought the relationship was the one for her. This was her first official boyfriend. And DDG is used to being a player. Okay, he wasn't trying to settle down. He was trying to trap her. And so she went ahead and she had this baby thinking they were going to live happily ever after, like, you know, like the Disney mermaid princess that she played recently. And that was not to be the case. Okay. From the way, you know, the thing is, if he was very worried about Halo and all of this stuff, he would have been came out. Why did he come out after she filed the restraining order, after she showed the bruises? Now he wants to bring receipts, but the problem is his receipts are coming from 2022. So before you even impregnated her, you had a feeling she was crazy. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? If she's, you know, toting knives and, you know, threatening to off herself, even before she got pregnant, why would you then impregnate her? Why would you choose to stay with her? So something ain't clean in the buttermilk with either one of these two. But I think that DDG is definitely a gaslighter. He's looking for sympathy. And let's keep it real. And can we keep this real? This restraining order, this emergency petition was not done because he felt in fear of his life. It was not done to protect his son. This was done to simply ruin her reputation. He wanted an excuse to put those text messages out there to make her look crazy, to make her look unhinged. Because if he can't violate her behind the scenes, he wants to do it publicly. But I see through the nonsense. He needs to sit the hell down, okay? She needs to go somewhere and go heal. Because all this shit she's saying in them text messages are disturbing. You know, you're a mother now. You chose to get pregnant by him. So, you know, people warned her. People warned her when she started dating him. And she, oh my gosh, everybody was a hater. Everybody was jealous. The people didn't want to see her happy. So she was warned. A lot of women are not warned. You know, a lot of women go into relationships blindly. But this woman was warned. She sat there and thought she was better than Ruby Rose, you know, when Ruby Rose also warned her. So I feel bad for Halle. She's definitely in a horrible situation. But I don't feel sympathy for DDG. He's playing the game, and I see through his bullshit.
I smell good, I look good, I'm rich as hell, I'm nice as fuck. What else you want? I'm the whole package, baby.
Both of these people probably terrorize each other behind the scenes, but he poked and prodded until she snapped, to the point where she had to go file a restraining order and bring receipts on him. He did this just to tear down her reputation, you know. And now this is going to affect her because nobody's looking at her as the Disney princess. Ever since she's gotten with him, her reputation has just fallen down into the gutter. And this is why you have to be careful with who you tie your brand to, who you date, and who you deal with. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. I would love to hear from you guys. How do y'all feel about this situation? How do you feel about what Adin Ross said? Do you feel like he should have gotten involved or he should have let DDG hold his own nuts? How do you feel about what Lala said? Do you feel like she's telling the full truth, or do you feel like there's more to the story? And then last but not least, how do you feel about what DJ Akademiks had to say about the situation? And do you also agree with the judge for denying DDG's claim? So I can't wait to hear from you guys and hear what you guys have to say. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Feel free to share the video, like this video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.